Yeah, we got all red now. Hello, AJ. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first stream since the weekend. Uh, Out here, Railfanning in Dalton at our new favorite spot, as usual. We have red in front, all red in front of us, and all red behind us. We have at least two special interest units we are waiting for. We have a CSX 911 and we have CP 7017. We are waiting for both of them. CP 7017 is on the NS line, far line there, and 911 will be on the close line to us, and we'll see if we can catch them today. That's pretty much what we got lined up as far as I know, or last I checked. Yeah, we'll just leave the camera right there. Nice. Congrats. Oh, well, we do have a green for NS now for the northbound. We'll see what we get on that. What's up, Will? So we will turn our camera to where they'll be coming from. Now, I will say that, I won't lie, we have already had two trains come by. Nothing good was on them, though, so... Oh, well. Got the scanner going. Alright. Nice, Will. Yes, I did, Will. Yeah, I seen that, Will. Alright. Possibly. I do gotta get a video done. That I haven't done yet, so probably gotta get that done first. Oh. Getting closer. Possibly. I gotta talk to James about that. So if I do one, it's gonna be with James. Oh, hey, James. Perfect timing. We are currently waiting for her. I ended up completely forgetting about Tunnel Hill. We passed Tunnel Hill. Kind of got confused with what direction was north and what direction was south, but we don't talk about that. So now we're here. Now we figured we would just come here, that way we can catch both units in one spot. Yeah, CSX 911. We're gonna try to catch her. We do have a northbound NS green, by the way, on the far. That'll be on that far track there. I think we have a YN2 heading our way too for CSX North. I think. I don't remember. They're getting rarer, I guess. I don't know. It's not really important. I mean, we'll catch it. Yeah, they kind of are. I see too many though, so. But yeah, they're definitely becoming rarer. Yeah, lucky. Yeah, really all my CSX catches, in terms of special interest or whatever they are, it's really just YN2s. I would definitely love some variety, like, for example, when we end up catching 911. Okay. But yes, Riding the Rails video is coming soon. Eventually. probably not into next week. Maybe. I may lock in and get it done today. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, so the Riding Rails video, I haven't I got all the videos transferred to my phone. Kind of haven't even started on it yet. Kind of important to get that done though. But yeah, from what it sounds like, it was either the air compressor or the injector that failed on the 01. Probably both, honestly, since they pushed her so hard. Doing the run-bys from yesterday. No, that would have been Saturday. No? Yeah. Yeah, that would have been Saturday. But yeah, there's that little update. Damn it. Yeah. Just an average day at TVRM on... Well, not at TVRM, but dealing with TVRM. That'll be a very interesting video. Indeed. Yeah, well, that is also a skill issue, like James just said. Get on there. Come on. Got it. Yeah, I don't think GP38-3s are rare. I think I've seen a few. I mean, it's just like the dash freeze, SD 40 dash freeze. What's it on? Oh well. Yeah, if it's a high hood, yeah, that's rare. Alright, see you later, James. Yes, will. Okay, Will. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. Well, here's our next train coming in hot, it sounds like. Yeah. Sounds like the crossing at the depot is going now. We'll see what we got here. It is NS, Will. It is on the NS line, so it should be NS. Oh, it looks like we got a BNSF coal on the NS line. Coal drag, 2 units leading.
Dalton, 733 up.
Alright. So we will likely have rear DPUs or mid DPUs on this train here. I don't think so. Oh my god, yeah, that blue bonnet sounds very, yeah. Pretty rare there. So these should be empty. He's coming back from Julietta, Georgia. Back from the power plant. Heading west. Headed northwest back to their home rails on BNSF. Alright, yep, I see our rear units. Oh, yeah. Yep, 2 rear DPUs here. Rear, yep. Alright, we'll see if we get a signal change now here. Hello, welcome. Alright. I think we will have CSX next, possibly. So we will keep the camera facing CSX south signals here. So our CSX 911 is a southbound. We've had at least 2, maybe. 1 to 2 trains so far, yeah. Alright, that's nice. Well, I will be back again. CN has trackage. Yeah, they do, Will. CPKC does too. Why do you think they're doing these 250 units, bro? Why else would they be doing them if they ain't got trackage here? All right. Yeah. Trying to rain on us now. Yeah, what? What do you mean robots? I didn't think about the rain, so I got an umbrella. Still soaked from our first stream on Saturday. Yeah, it's sprinkling a bit here. Hey, it's not for me, it's for the equipment. I mean, you wouldn't want to get soaked either, would you? Feels good though. Yeah. Yeah, we may do a Roblox live tonight. was on when we caught her. Yeah, they gotta be holding, I guess. Possibly, Will. Possibly. I can possibly do farming and friends, Will. Possibly. We got any chairs? No. Slacking, you're supposed to have the chairs. Possibly, if you keep up at your current rate. Yep, bye. Okay, Caroline. Also, this train over here on this siding, they do have a EOD on the end down there. Yeah, they do have an EOD on them. So they may have a unit on the front, possibly. I'm not sure. Dude's walking tracks down there too. Oh, he crawled under the car too. That is such an idiot move. Yes, umbrella will. We gotta keep the equipment dry, bro. I prefer to not have soaked equipment. Like most people. And I say that as scanners getting wet. Oh. Damn it. I don't know. Damn it. Okay, there we go. So the bag is waterproof, but the equipment is not. So kind of got to move it a bit closer. Give me a second here. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. So much better. So signals behind us are still both showing red. Sadly. Yeah, I could play Twisted. Yeah, I could do that. Crazy. Picking stuff up on the radio scanner? Crazy. Still don't know what that does. Still don't know what that means, but whatever. It's something. We're picking stuff up. That must mean train's close. Maybe. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so this is pretty much how it went Saturday morning, that TVRM, pretty much with the rain. Except it is raining a lot lighter, and I'm not soaked yet. So that really did suck Saturday. So they still had her fire going. I got right up next to her, because they ended up doing a crew change at Chickamauga, so... Give me 1 second, I'll be back. Oh yeah, I seen that. But yeah, as I was saying, they did a crew change at Chickamauga on the 01 and Tag 80, because by now Tag 8 or 4501 would have been broken down due to injector. We think the injector failed, so they ended up dumping the fire and getting all that pressure out of the boiler. So they ended up doing a crew change. Got right next to her. Okay. Cool. And we still ain't got nothing. No signal changes yet. Nice. And true, it is. As long as you get watch time, it's good. Yeah, because then you get, like, banned, shadow banned from live streaming, Will. Yeah, like, what did you even do to piss off YouTube that badly? You sure about that? Because you had to do something. The gods wouldn't just ban you for nothing. There's always a reason. Are you? Yeah, you sure? Yeah, after you love streamed it, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, whatever you say, Will. Still have all red behind us. Oh god, it's raining harder. Oh, this sucks. Hopefully our unit comes through soon. Or at least another train. Because it do be pretty wet now. I hope it doesn't. I don't feel like getting soaked today. I'm just lucky there was an umbrella in the car. I didn't even think about it raining today. Because originally we were just gonna go down the Tunnel Hill. Yeah, because originally we were just gonna go down the Tunnel Hill to catch the 911. And didn't see it, so we decided to come here. That way we'd catch it and another unit at the same place. So it's not really working out. 10% train, 90% waiting is what this stream will be. Alright, Will. Yeah. See you all red. Okay, Will. Hey, we still have all red behind us and in front of us. Yeah, I seen it. What? Yeah. I mean, we got red on both sides. What? Yeah, for both railroads. Oh, that's cold. Will, you can't be talking. We all know you do. No. Alright, well. Okay, I do actually wonder when our next train will get here. We ain't picking nothing up on the scanner, so... Actually, I'll be back. Stream may lose connection for just a second, but we will stay live, so be right back. Alright, I'm back. Still no updates on our units. Had to check that. But it is still very wet, I do know that. It's like saying grass is green and water's wet. We have hit an hour live. Oh yeah, we do have an MOW work going on too. I think. I don't know if they're actively doing that. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. They're over there by the depot. You can see them on the Dalton live cam. They're actually north of the depot here. But they got some gondolas set out. So they may be actively working, I don't know. Oh yeah, our umbrella's a bit wet. Rice is green, water's wet. Well, why don't you set an answer then? Curious what your answer is. Yes. Well, How about I give you a question? What is a Fred? Yep, scanner's still going. It's probably the worst day to do a live, honestly. Man, why do the good things always have to come through on a flippin' Monday? Or during the week? Welcome back, James. It is raining now. You have not missed crap. It is raining and it sucks. True, at least it is not cold. Or raining as hard as it was Saturday. Saturday morning was miserable doing that live. We waited like we ended up doing like a hour 21 minutes live Saturday, I think it was. It rained just the entire time. Yeah. And we do have all red. Like, in front of us and behind us. True, I could, but I like this spot a lot better because we can see the signals for the south, for NS and CSX, and for the north, for NS and CSX. And we really need to see these south signals for CSX because our unit is a southbound CSX. Yeah, true. Yeah, because you can't see south signals over at the depot. Just wish I brought a chair. Had a chair, this would be a much better. But it's whatever. But yeah, I think they're doing MOW work, so I think that's why we ain't got nothing really coming through on NS, because usually we have way more on NS. Because they do have some MOW gondolas down there sitting in front of the depot. And it looks like they've been replacing ties, so I don't know. Oh yeah, James, you want? Yeah, he can. True. Yeah, we'll see if one of these signals change. But yeah, James, you want to do a Roblox live tonight, possibly? Alright, sounds good. So, how about around 7, maybe? Nah, it raining harder. Alright, sounds good. We'll play that new game that I clipped the crap out of you. Yes, we can do Twisted, Will. We can do Twisted as well. Actually from further north. I ain't gonna say exactly where, but in Georgia, yeah. About 40 minutes away from Dalton, yeah, up north. Yeah, we're doing a new game first, Will. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's gonna be James's decision. Yeah, one that's actually fun, yeah. Yes, we do. In fact, I believe we've already actually had you play this one a bit. That probably shouldn't make that joke on here. Yeah. Yeah, it got slightly worse. Yeah, at least it ain't storming. It's got to do with 2 towers. Let's just say that, Will. Or James. No, not that one. No. 2 towers, but 1 fell. Yeah. Yeah, what about it, James? The CP unit, yeah, we're trying to as well. But more than likely we won't end up catching the CPU unit. The main unit we're trying to catch is the 911 unit for CSX. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an SC-70, yeah. Okay, James. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, it's a Jiva? Oh. I thought it was an SC-70. Alright. A Jiva. Oh, I don't remember what the name of the game was, Will. Just how you kept getting nailed by us throwing stuff at the tower, pretty much. That's the game. Bruh. Yeah, good, good. Glad you know. Yeah. Yeah. It's one of them, yeah. It's that tower one. Yeah, so we found it was either the air compressor or the injector that failed on 4501 Saturday. Yeah, so they were doing run-bys and they pushed her way too hard and she ended up, something failed. So they ended up having to bring Tag 80 from Lafayette to come drag her back to TVRM. Yeah, something failed on her. Yeah, we think it was the injector. But yeah, they ended up dumping the fire and pressure in the boiler pretty much immediately as soon as it failed, so they ended up getting back and no one was injured as usual. They were really good at handling those things. Now, I did get some footage of her getting towed as well. Yeah, more than likely it was an injector. Yeah, that's what we're all thinking. But while we're waiting, I can at least show y'all some of that on my camera, because I actually have that SD card in there. So, give me a second. So we're gonna put the ember. Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. We'll save that for a later stream. True, that she could have, but Tag 80 was actually the closest, surprisingly, for once. TVRM had actually leased out the Tag to the Chattooga and Chickamauga since one of their diesels were getting repaired. So she was actually the closest, and the Frisco, I believe, was handling the local and the evening ridge runners, so she wouldn't have been free. 5000 was also handling the dinner train and lunch trains. 710 and 606, I don't think they were even fired up yesterday. Yes, that was 425, yeah. NNW 425. Yeah, she got repaired, put back to service. She may be under repair right now. Don't remember. I don't really keep up with the locomotives in the north. Really just the south down here. I don't think so. I don't think anyone got fired. Could be wrong though. Yeah, sometimes they do. Though, I will say, they did actually get the fire going again on the 01 after. They were still shoveling coal into the firebox, so I guess they tried to build up some extra steam. I don't know. You think they just wouldn't bother with it, honestly. Yeah, I will admit, it does look a lot better in green than the black. She looks really nice. They've done an amazing job recreating that livery of the green. Though the red paint, they ended up rolling that on so instead of spray painting it, so the paint didn't really fully dry. The red didn't, at least. So some of that red kind of like splattered down the side of the tender, but they'll touch that up from what I've heard from Jason, one of the conductors. He was telling me they'll touch that up later down the road. So it'll probably be done, touched up by the next run. Alright, so here's the video. If it'll load. So this is tag 80 pulling into Chickamauga. This is from Saturday. With the 01 in tow. So they ended up stopping in Chickamauga for a crew change on tag 80, since they pretty much reached their 9-hour limit from dealing with all that. Yeah, it's still red. I think TVRM has a 9-hour limit. I think. Well, it may have been a 12-hour shift they did. Because they had to get her fired up pretty early. Get that fire going. So, it may have been a full 12 hours. I'm not sure. Because it takes them a minute to get her fired up. Because they did that, they fire her up at East Chattanooga, aka the shops. And then run her tender first down to the Grand Junction to back into the consist and couple up. Because they assembled a consist with the diesels down at Grand Junction and put it on the loading track for the station for the next day. For the Grand Run. Alright, see you later, Will. But yeah, it was a pretty crazy day, Saturday. Now, I didn't even know they were doing run-bys, actually. I didn't know they had that planned. If they did, I would have actually gone down to capture that. But I didn't know, so we didn't end up seeing any run-by shots. I think she did at least 3 to 5 before she broke. Because they, from what I've seen, they've highballed her in such a short distance, too. They did it over there at the Georgia Northwestern Technical College in Rock Springs, which is a really good open spot for that, so it makes sense why they did it there. But didn't really know, so we didn't get any, sadly. Hey! Don't look like it. You have about 30 more minutes here. Alright, just give me a bit. What? Alright, we'll do that here in a minute. So I guess you could say it is a special occasion because it's 65 years of TVRM, and also it is her 115th birthday. So Scale Trains actually sponsored TVRM and ended up coming up with the idea to repaint her into the green, I believe. So that's really the whole reason why you see her in green now, due to Scale Trains. And James, no, the black's really not better. I like the green a lot more. The green looks way better. Oh yeah. Yeah, green is sharp. Yeah, but the red roof, James. The red roof just looks so good. Well, the red roof looks good when it's actually dried. True. Yeah, a lot less foamers for black. I mean, it is the first time in over 30 years she's been green, so... And the first time she's been green and turned on the Somerville turntable, too. Or at least that's what I've heard. Oh, that is a good question. I think it's... Oh, I don't remember. Because I have a membership, so I don't really... Yeah. Yeah, like 2030. Yeah, I think you're right, James. But yeah, I got the membership, so... That's how we've been getting so many, lives on the local and all that. Dang. Yeah, it doesn't disappoint. It still doesn't. Yeah. Then I think it was like 75 for the membership. Yeah. But yeah, 75 for like the membership. So that is a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Because with the membership, you get on the local for free. Ride it as many times as you want. And then you can bring someone else too, and they get to ride for free too. If you got the membership. I think cab rides are like 50 maybe. I think they were. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Understandable. Yeah. Sadly, it is nice to see operation inside the cab, though. It probably is, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Oh, even better. Yeah, I'd have to keep that in mind if I go down there anytime soon. They do. I think it's a loop. Yeah, I think it's a loop they have. Yeah. Oh, is it not? Thought it was. Wait, if it's not a loop, or AKA a circle, then it must be an oval. Oh. Yeah, that's not very much. Alright. Well, guys, so now that this rain has let up, uh, yeah, not too bad. But yeah, so guys, now that this rain has let up, I'm going to end stream here. I'm going to go further up the line, CSX line here, and see if I can figure out where this 911 unit is and see if I can catch her today. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the stream. The 10%, like 1% trains, 99% waiting. Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't any already, and I will catch you all in the next one.